So we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. But the Facebook is my personal page, not my fan page.
Mm-hmm.
So, although my fan page is verified, my personal page has more followers.
Oh, so what you're
Yeah.
really saying is that people need to go and like your fan page.
Yes, please do. Here we go. There we go. Now we look like
Now you can
this
really
is,
see us,
yeah.
the
And my
ugly truth.
hair, my 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 hair, because I just washed it today, so it's like
Hmm.
really dry and like I look like the jack of clubs. Like, oh, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Um, at comedian James Mane at and and Chadwago and Chadwago.
Yeah, I think that's
Um,
my Insta and my Blue Sky. I'm honestly not sure anymore. No, my Blue Sky was at -1. I need to change that.
uh, yeah. So um, this is the fourth iteration of the guys with issues. The issues have become so immense that we are sans one guy who is
Currently
think
having daddy issues.
yeah, which is a good issue to have, I think, because everybody likes to be a daddy. Hey, daddy. Now, not that kind of issues. Although he's been known to say hello to the bitches.
There we go.
-1.net on Blueski.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like Twitter,
Wait.
but friendly.
Is it? I don't even use it. You use it a lot?
It's really the only one that I still use, that and TikTok. I should say Blue Sky is really the only one that I'm prepared to post on because I just don't want to deal with anyone on anything else.
I hear you. I hear you. Because I tend to comment on things, even
Hmm.
if I comment like politely, as just a random thing, like, oh yeah, I see how that goes, and that's interesting. Somebody always has to jump in with like some bullshit, like, oh, is that how you like it, or some weird way, like, oh, so you're saying that it's Donald Trump's fault? You know what I mean? Like,
You've seen that meme before, the one Twitter, the only place where you can say something like "I like waffles," and then people are like, "Oh, so you hate pancakes?"
yeah, yeah. Oh, that has very all life matters feel right there.
Hmm.
But
But
yeah,
on a happier note, I don't know if you saw the news, but Spaceballs 2, they're finally making it.
finally, you know what? I was so happy because I saw Happy Gilmore 2, but
Hmm.
now you're telling me Spaceballs 2,
Yes, after I believe it's like 38 years, they're finally making Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
which is actually at the end of Spaceballs 1, right? They talked about the
That
making of Spaceballs 2.
that's what I think that they called it in
Yeah,
Spaceballs 1. I don't actually
yeah.
know if that's the title for this. I haven't seen any like trailers or anything yet. I just know that Mel Brooks actually said we're doing it. It's for real.
Finally, finally. Here's the thing, though. It's like, will it be funny? Because like they're doing a new Naked Gun with Liam Neeson, and I'm like,
Hmm.
Liam Neeson?
I mean, Leslie Nielsen was not like super comedic actor before The Naked Gun. Like he
True.
did a lot of serious stuff before that. I don't know if he was threatening people to kill them if he didn't get his daughter back, but
That's what I mean. He has that Taken, vibe. So it's like, is he going to be able to deliver? But maybe that's the thing where like, what is it? The dude he talks like this, and what is
Christopher
Christopher
Walken.
Walk? Yeah. So like, how like he's being serious, but the way he talks is just funny. So
Hmm.
would that Liam Neeson be like that too?
Maybe. Who
Hopefully.
knows?
Hopefully. Oh, wait a minute. Comments take the stage. This is interesting. This is new. Live comments from viewers will appear on screen during the stream.
Ooh,
Ooh.
is there no like approval process for that? Because uh, some comments can get lively.
There. So yeah, I just toggled it. This is a new thing that they're offering, saying show comments on stage. So I
I mean,
toggled that
it's nice
button.
to show them, but you don't want to show all of them.
Eh, I
Or
mean,
do we want to show all of them?
I don't have a problem with. Well, I guess so. It might detract from this important conversation that we're having. Let me
Uh,
change my lighting. There we go. There we go. Now I look like I'm in the room that I'm at.
yeah. Now you got a little bit more warm light on you.
But you actually look human. I look like oh, I wonder if it's the thing where it um it makes it beautifies you or something. Because I look
Oh,
like
is this you beautiful?
no, I look like the dead body in a casket. Like, it's my skin doesn't look like my skin.
It's waxy like a corpse.
Yeah, like because I'm sweating, but I don't
Hmm.
look shiny.
Oh yeah, you're
I
right.
sh-
You don't look shiny. I look much shinier than you do.
yeah, I should look. I have two lights on me,
Hmm.
so I should look shiny. See, look at
Do you,
this.
do you have it on the touch up your thing? Because I know that they have a setting for that. Like oh
Yeah,
yeah, under the settings, there's touch up my appearance. Here, let me try and touch up mine. Let you see what it looks like when I'm. Yeah, that's my corpse makeup. This is what I'm going to look like at my funeral.
yeah. See, but yours still look human. Mine looks like I died a while ago.
I also have a lot of light on, like directly on my face, not from like a lighting rig, but just I made sure that every window on my computer is all white, so that
Let's
that's
see.
what I got lighting me up right now. Because let me show you what I look like without all of that.
Oh,
It's
you
just
turned
dark.
red. Oh,
It's
oh,
super dark in here. And like,
darkness.
I guess I turned purple in the darkness.
That's what I was saying. You turned red. Maybe it's the color of the light I'm using. Let me try to.
Yeah, try go for a more cool light, like a blue or a
Oh,
white. There you go.
look,
Now you're
I'm your
sinister. You're
father.
like partially in shadow, but you're not fully in black, so you're not Shadow Daddy.
Yeah, I guess there we go. See, now you can see the lines on my face. The
Hmm.
other one didn't show lines on my face. I guess that's cool. That's fine. There we go. This should be. It's just that I haven't podcasted in anything, not even as a guest for a long time, so I forget where things are supposed to be.
Hmm.
But here we are.
Yeah, I haven't done
All right.
anything since I stopped appearing on David K. Jones's Simpsons show back in October.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait, that's the other one was the Lost, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We stopped doing the Lost one because AJ disappeared.
He disappeared or he just
Stopped
left.
responding to us.
Wow.
So I don't know if he really disappeared or he's just like, I'm tired of these guys, man.
But you'd at least say goodbye.
I mean, you'd say
I
goodbye if he was planning on leaving, but if he was just like, nah, I don't want to talk to these guys anymore. I'm done.
literally ghosted you guys.
Could be.
So, because I have a really tight friend, um, and then all of a sudden he just stopped. Same thing, returning my calls, not replying to text messages. But this was maybe 15 years ago, and I
Hmm.
was like, when I finally bumped into him, I said, "Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? I've been trying to reach you. You good?" It's like, "Oh," and it's the exact words. And we just got different friends, and we're doing different things. So, you know, um, that just not hanging out with you anymore. And I was like, "Whoa!" It's like a breakup. I was like,
We got different friends. We're doing different things. I just we're moving in different directions, James. You're moving in that way, and I'm moving in the opposite direction of you. Wherever you go, that's where I'm not.
and that's what I felt like a breakup. I was like, "Man, what happened?"
Sometimes people just grow apart over the course of a relationship.
Which is very strange for me.
Hmm.
So
Usually, for
what
me, it only takes
happened?
about 3 months.
Man, sorry, I'm going through my pages and looking
Hmm.
at the comments and wondering how come no comments are coming through. Usually, I get comments come through.
Usually,
Trying to
we get the
see.
comments so that we can put them on stage.
Yeah. So yeah, the live is getting comments.
There, you said it's on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. See, people are commenting on the Facebook one. Yeah. So I see the comments on Facebook, but StreamYard isn't showing me those comments.
Oh, it's supposed to grab the comments from everything that you're on?
Yeah. So like
Huh.
YouTube and Twitch seems to be working, but nobody's seeing us there yet. Um, maybe it was
W-
better if I put it on
Which Twitch?
duh, duh, duh. Hang on a second. Let me open up Twitch. James Mane Comedy.
It's gonna be so sad when people look at the stream, and the only two comments on YouTube is you gonna be you saying "Hello world" and me saying "comment."
Yeah. And then me saying hello under your comment.
Hmm.
Yeah, so see, and then I click on it here and you see where it pops up on the screen, on our screen.
Hmm.
Yeah. So then I'll click the other one. Boom. I'll click the other one and then
Okay,
boom.
so you are able to choose the comments.
Yeah. And then there's this other one that's show comments on stage. I just clicked on it now. And I think right there it goes by you on your face.
It's like kind of on my face.
Yeah. Let me take that off. And then here, click show this. Hello, Nani Aloha.
There we go. See, now we're
Yeah.
getting people.
Yeah. No, they were on Facebook. So this Nani is a moderator for the Daily Pigeon. Andy
Oh,
Bumita.
okay.
And then Shaka, how's it?
That's me. That's why it just
You
says
there?
comment.
Yeah.
That is
So
my name on Twitch
that's
because that is my gamer handle, Shaka Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. What's that from?
Cthulhu is the creation of uh, oh man, I totally H.P. Lovecraft. He's the tentacle monster, outer god that's going to destroy the world.
Ah, interesting.
H.P.
Of course, you would
Lovecraft
pick that.
was a real interesting character. He wrote a lot of real weird, kind of spooky books. Also, he named his cat the N word.
Oh, no
It was
gooder.
the turn of the century. Things were a little different back then.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let
Nowadays,
me
no one would ever
try
give their cat the hard R.
the hard R. Let me post this create on Facebook and delete. Let me remove. Oh, that's cool. You can do this live. Add this.
Just
Save
fixing up everything
changes.
as it goes.
So I switched it from my profile,
Hmm.
my Facebook profile, and switched it to my fan page, which sucks for whoever's looking on my pro my wait my personal page doesn't have it anymore. But for my personal page, I can go to my fan page and share it so that people can see it's on that page.
Okay,
So share now. That makes sense.
sure, I guess.
Cool. All right. So they worked out the bugs. So it's on my streaming to my fan page, and I use my personal page to share the stream to my personal page. So if people can see that, hey, if you want to click, if you want to watch, click here. Cool.
You did look
So
much more human on the test 7 hours ago. I'm
yeah,
looking at it
see,
on Twitch right now. And it's just like, yeah,
yeah.
that's James's natural color.
So on that one, I was in the living room or the dining room. So this is my bedroom light.
Mm.
So the dining room light had daylight.
Ah, you hear that, ladies? In James's room, it looks like everyone's a corpse.
Yeah. So come here and get slayed.
He gonna kill that.
Cool. So those of you that are tuning in, thank you for joining. Go ahead and comment. We will highlight your comment. We can chat. But this is, I guess, a spin-off of the Guys with Issues, if you will.
A spin-off of the Guys with Issues, and also a spin-off of the 808 Viral, right? Because you were also
No,
on
that
that.
still exists. That still
Okay.
exists. Yeah.
Hmm.
So 808 Viral podcast still exists. It's just we haven't podcast that much, which is why I talked to Danny. I was like, hey, I got a podcast. This is what I like to do.
Hmm.
Interview comics or chat with friends. My favorite thing was definitely Guys with Issues, and
Hmm.
talking to some of my friends and some that became friends from the Guys with Issues podcast that really enjoyed the chemistry that the three of us had. Me, you, and Russell Killoha. They like the chemistry, and I I think it's because, first of all, we always thought funny first, but
Hmm.
we're also, not to toot our own horn, but we were also intelligent guys that um, we like pop culture things, and we got all the references when we were throwing things around, and those are some of the things that people were telling me when I
Hmm.
asked, hey, which is why, and it's funny because I wanted to ask you guys if we could podcast maybe like 6 months ago. It's just, I know everybody was busy. Everybody's going
Hmm.
through their own lives and are busy. So it's like I'm the only one that's technically not working.
Hmm.
So it's like, I don't want to bother these guys, and but then you probably recognize the hints. It's like, hey, it'd be cool if we
Well,
just.
that and the other thing is like I also feel the same way about podcasting, that it's like just something I enjoy doing. You remember the movie Office Space, where they ask,
Yeah.
"What would you do with $1 million?" Two chicks at once. The whole purpose behind the question was the idea of, if money wasn't an object, what would you do with your life? Because that's what you're supposed to do for your job. And I'm like, I certainly don't want to actually have a real job, but if I didn't
Hmm.
need to, and I was just looking for something to fill my time with, I would love to podcast for a living. I would love to just hang out and talk to my friends.
Yeah, and make money, and also the cool thing is, because you're a gamer and you're
Hmm.
at your setup. It's like, all right, we're done. Okay, let's go back to gaming. It's like,
Yep. I was literally playing Marvel Rivals right up until James sent the invite. In
Yeah,
fact, the invite was sitting at the corner of my screen for about 5 minutes before I switched over because I was just
that's
like,
what
"Oh,
I
I
was
got to wrap
thinking.
up this game. I was so close. I'm so close."
That's what I was thinking. I was like, all right, I won't say, hey, are you there? I won't do that. I was like, I have a feeling because you did mention you're going to be playing rivals, so I was like, all right, let's let him jump on when he's ready.
Hmm.
But let's see. So this the guys with issues spinoff, and we're trying to come up with a name for it. So if you guys have any ideas of what kind of name you would like to hear or see, and I just been playing around with titles, using my name, like Chad likes Mane Talks, which I think is cool.
Hmm.
Uh, the only problem for me is that people don't know me. Like if I was famous and people and they would know Mane, but I think people would see main talks, but that's also part of the joke too. So
Yeah, you have to actually know the pronunciation in order for it to make sense.
yeah, yeah. And then another was Show Me the Money.
Hmm. Which,
Um,
again, if people don't know, show me the main.
yeah. For the Love of Money,
Hmm.
which is also the OJ song.
I really, really want one day when you get your special for that to be your walkout music. I know it's not gonna be because you're more of a hip hop guy, but I would really
No,
like that.
I use that. I use
Really
that.
nice.
Yeah, at Blue Note. That Blue Note when I don't tell them what song, they automatically use it.
Oh, that's your
And then
default
I gotta
music.
come. Yeah, so I gotta come out slowly
Hmm.
because it dun 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 dun, and so it goes out for a little while. The good sound people know to fast forward to money 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 money. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's usually what, I'll tell people I'll come out to, because I guess it's like it's there, you know,
Hmm.
and people hear it, they're like, oh yeah. Uh, but I used to come out to, "Make Some Noise" by the Beastie Boys.
Hmm.
It was just a vibe, you know, that hey, let's party. Um, Speaking of, did you know party up in here? DMX was a diss track.
Oh, I mean, he does diss somebody because he does
Yeah,
say you're whack, you're twisted, your girl's a hoe, you broke the kid ain't yours, and everybody knows.
it's a diss to Corrupt and I
Oh,
think Foxy
wow.
Brown. A diss to Corrupt and Foxy Brown,
Hmm.
because and this thank you TikTok, um because there's a song by Corrupt. I think it was is say the names or name the names or something like that, where
Hmm.
he actually disses DMX. So he says D this, the M this, the only X I know stands for exhibit, and then
Hmm.
I was like, oh, I had no idea up in here was dissing Corrupt.
Yeah, I just thought it was a party track.
Yeah, here I am dancing to a guy getting dissed, whose girl's a hoe,
I
and
mean,
that hits
we
hard.
spent all last summer dancing around to a guy getting dissed.
Oh, that's true. It's is his career over? Is Drake
Drake?
done?
No, I'm sure that he's still going to be able to put out hit albums. It's just he's lost all of his street cred.
The street cred that he should have never had in the
Yeah,
first place.
like he
It's
might
like,
be on the downside of his career now, but I think that he'll still make money.
oh, for sure. But the thing that was weird to me is like, wait, how did? Because the first time I ever heard of him was
Hmm.
that Sprite commercial. I've never heard of him before that and then because he was in the Sprite commercial, he's the best ever. So I was like, who is he? I never heard of it. And then all of a sudden, he's in every song.
Yeah, that was also the first time I ever. That was the first time that I ever heard him where I knew who he was. I think that I had heard him before, but I didn't know Drake. Like it was just,
Mm,
oh, that was the guy who was guesting on whatever.
yeah.
But
And
yeah, the
then I
first
find out
time I
he's
knew who Drake was that first name greatest last name ever.
yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, Kendrick just whoo took that boy down. Like I think there's still fans. The problem is, as he's performing or when he's walking places, there'll be that one idiot that would say something like A minor, just out of nowhere, and then that's got to piss you off.
I just want huge crowds saying it to him for the rest of his life.
Oh, all his concerts, just
Hmm.
if he does something you don't like, everybody's A minor. Ugh, poor dude. Well, stop trying to hook up with young girls. But it's funny
Hmm.
because then when you see the receipts where he does talk about young girls, and it's like, hmm, like that's the funny thing with being a celebrity that I'm glad I'm not because, like, let's say, like 20 years from now, I do something that's despicable,
Hmm.
and it comes out, and then even though let's say for the last 20 years I didn't do anything despicable, but whatever comes out that's despicable, and it has to do with something, let's say, a Sprite bottle that I did something really disgusting with to another person with. So every video that I've had, and it was all innocent, people were like, oh, did you see 15 years ago when he was drinking that Sprite bottle? The way he was drinking it, we should have knew back then. Like so no matter what
People are going
happens
to
in
be
your life,
analyzing your Sprite behavior.
yeah, just be like, oh yeah, I saw him at Costco. He bought 2 cases of Sprite. Who
No
buys
one
two
drinks that
cases of
much Sprite, not unless
That's
they're
too
doing
much.
something nefarious.
Yeah, no. He's doing the freak offs with the Sprite. Because now it's come out that with P. Diddy and the baby oil,
Hmm.
there's videos coming out about what's his Family Feud guy, Steve Harvey,
Hmm.
and he's on his show talking about baby oil, and everybody's like, we should have known. He said, yeah, you put baby oil and stuff, and you accidentally taste it. I'm used to it by now, and it's like, did he just say he's used to the taste of baby oil? Everything that he does, he has said in the past 50 years that has to do with baby oil, people are going to twist it and be like, I knew it. See, he's been doing it for years. So stay clean, gentlemen, because the past, whew,
And put the Sprite bottle down.
yeah. See, because then, like, even when the Me Too movement came out, I was like, well, I was hooking up in the '90s. Back then, it was you would just bug the crap out of a woman. It's like, hey, what's up? It's like, hey, come on, hey, come on, hey, come on. And then that could be seen today as
Nowadays, that's
these
called the sex pest.
sex pests. Yeah, I didn't even know the term. That's why we got lawyer store in the
Mm.
house.
That's what they were saying about Aziz Ansari. Like when people
Is
were
that
like,
how I get?
"Oh, they're bringing him up for Me Too stuff," and it's like Aziz didn't actually he didn't rape anybody. He's not like a sexual predator. He was just begging for it,
Hmm.
and it's like,
Well,
which of us have not said, "I'll take grudging consent"?
yeah. Well, I guess maybe because of his voice, it just
Hmm.
gets really irritating. Come on, man. It's like, just
Oh
a
shit!
tip. Did you cut yourself up?
No, no, my monitors shut off because they're just like, "Well, you're not doing anything right now."
Sleep.
Yep.
yeah. So like, I mean, that's why I think back and like, luckily we didn't have social media, back in the '90s
Hmm.
because you know I can honestly say to confidently that I've never forced a woman or
Hmm.
anything like that. But then yeah, there was a lot of hey hey hey, I don't know, I turned Italian, but then hey, what I'm saying, hey, gabagoo, hey, gabagoo, gabagoo. That's what it feels like when you roll with James Mane. Gabagoo.
Just start feeling like you're an extra on The Sopranos.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, hey.
I
This
mean,
guy over
look,
here.
look at your beautiful house. That looks like it could have been
Yeah.
an Olive Garden.
Yeah. I was gonna say this is New Jersey.
Hmm.
Forget about it. Uh, so yeah, back to the title. Like I think the one that I like, no, no Mane, no issues, or no Mane, no DaKine.
Hmm.
Started out with no Mane, no issues, but no Mane, no DaKine. I don't know. It's a Mo Mane Mo DaKine, not no Mane. Mo Mane Mo DaKine. I don't know. It's kind of long, so we'll see.
I
I think
think
I
it
like
works both as Mo and No.
say again.
As long, I think it works both as Mo and No, like no money, no the kind.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. No Mane, no DaKine. That's like no money, no honey.
Hmm.
Which goes back to our previous conversation about sex pest.
No mean.
No, that's her going. No man, no man, no man, no, no means no.
Hmm.
Like, and then I would read it as no money, no. I guess that means I know that's no for me.
Yep, it's two no's.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing too is uh now I gotta find somebody that we can use their music
Yeah.
for intro. Um and there are some people. I actually know more people now, so that's cool. I
Hey,
actually know another
that's
dude
good
that
because I don't go out to concerts anymore.
well, I became friends with Chardonnay, who's
Hmm.
a local musician and amazing voice. And like I would ask her, Tavana was cool. When I
Hmm.
was doing Hawaii comedy, let me use his music, and he's actually doing really good. I'm not saying the podcast boosted his career, but he's doing really good. And I think I like to, go like I think you probably feel the same as find an underdog or
Hmm.
underground artist. It's kind of almost getting there, and then use theirs to help you know push out their stuff.
Whatever help we can give.
Yes, yes, as little as it may be,
Hmm.
eventually we will grow. Because surprisingly, even we did good numbers when we were guys with issues, and it was audio only.
Yeah,
So
and now we got these beautiful mugs.
woo! And my beautiful house, like the
Mhm.
fireplace. Every home in Hawaii should have one.
Because
But
that's what
I
every home
guess
in Hawaii needs to get warmer.
no, no, no. That's where you put the pig and then you rotisserie that thing in the
Mm,
fireplace. So your house smell like Kalua pig all the time.
you know what else you could do? Huli huli chicken.
Boom. Flip, flip, cook,
This
eat.
is my huli huli chimney.
Oh, look there we. You might have just invented something too. Seriously, holy holy chimney. No, no need oven. Oh yeah, but then you dig so the bottom, the base,
Hmm.
because Hawaiians dig holes. Yeah, so they dig the hole in the imu, and
Hmm.
then that's where all the coals are, and then you get the huli huli on top. You get the other stuff cooking. Oh man, you're onto something. Huli huli chimney, patent pending.
We're sharing that money. We're sharing it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's mostly going to you. Your idea, you came up with it, but I'd just be happy to be part of it.
Uh,
And then
Gotta get money
anybody
for
out
the
there,
money.
hey, but anybody out there looking to, interested in sponsoring podcasts. Hey man, hit us up. You can email me at comedian James Mane. I just dropped my earpiece. And then we can talk. Unfortunately, I just found out that Hawaii volcanic water is going to be no more.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was like, because they usually give me free water, so I would get all these cases. And when it's time to re up, and I got the text, I was like, no, no more. So I'm hitting up. Oh, here, see, got my. Oh, look, you can't see it because
Hmm.
yeah, Hawaii volcanic water.
So what you're saying is that's going to be a collectible.
Yeah, and this is glass. This one I have here,
Hmm.
glass. It's really cool. It's solid too.
Nice.
So
Did they
yeah.
always give you glass bottles?
No, no, no. It was plastic bottles.
Okay.
Um, but they have a few like this that's glass, huge. Um, there's this one, and then there was a sparkling water too.
Oh,
So
nice. I on
yeah,
the other hand am drinking tap water that I put into a Members Mark bottle from Costco.
boom. That's how we do it in our house. So
Hmm.
we use the crap out of those bottles.
Hmm.
Eventually, we'll recycle them.
Yeah,
But
once the water starts tasting real plasticky, it's like, oh, time for
yeah,
recycle.
and that's the cool thing about Hawaii tap water is that it's not really that bad compared to we don't have like a lot of chlorine like in the states. So
Hmm.
pretty good. And before I continue, we always do this. I want to squeeze this in here. Those of you out there that are suffering through tough times and need a friend, need somebody to, or just a person to talk to, hey, hit me up on my social medias at comedian James Mane. I do see the DMs, so hit me up in the DMs. Um, you can even come onto the podcast and we can chat. The live has the open comments and we can talk. Please don't hurt yourself. Those of you who are really thinking about committing suicide, please don't, because when you do it, it's you don't get to see the comeback, you don't get to see the rebound, or you don't get to have the second, third, or fourth chance. There's actually people that do care about you. You just the direction you're looking at, you might not see them. So we love to be your friends. The guys with issues would love to talk to people. So if you don't want to talk to us, that's fine. Talk to somebody who can help you out. Call the National Suicide Hotline at 800-273-8255. That's 800-273-TALK. Or 800-SUICIDE. That's 800-784-2433. Please, take care of your mental health. I understand that, we care about you, we love you, and we love to be your friends. You hit us up on social media if you need to. All right. Thank you. And there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Commercial. We don't have that was a commercial.
If we
Yeah.
did have commercial, this is where the commercial would be.
Yeah.
And if
Hawaii
you
volcanic
want to give
water.
us money, we could absolutely talk about your stuff.
Or trade to start out.
Yeah,
It's actually so
I
like I've been
enjoy free
getting
things.
yeah. And I will make sure you get them.
Hmm.
So like if volcanic water still was, then I would make sure you guys would get cases too.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, they're shutting down. There's others though, because there's even restaurants that will hit me up in the DMs and ask me to come over and make a video at their place for trade.
Hmm.
Some actually paid money, so definitely looking for the guys to pop up into places and have a dinner or lunch, and
Hmm.
then we just make videos. So um, yeah, it's different from when we first started Guys with Issues, where it was just three guys who just wanted to talk and just talk trash and have fun. Now the business side is here, so I've learned a lot. So now it's time to make some money,
And
hopefully.
that's what's important.
Yes, because
Learning, not
Mo
not the money
Mane,
thing.
yeah, Mane Mo DaKine.
Hmm.
All right,
And we all
so
about the decline.
Yes. And who are we? We are a Hawaii based comedy podcast that will be discussing topical events here in Hawaii and abroad, unfiltered and shit like that. This
which is
isn't
exactly
your,
what you wrote. And shit.
yeah, yeah, because it's not like your grandpa's podcast where we keep it nice and clean. Sometimes you got to say some shit, you know? It's like,
Hmm. We love fucking
um,
swearing.
yeah. And speaking of swearing, a lot of people cursing about Lilo and Stitch. Have you heard the drama that's come from this
I
movie?
I've heard a couple of different takes of people that are super critical about it. Have you watched the movie?
I haven't even watched the original cartoon.
Why have you not watched the original cartoon? It's really good.
Is it? I just thought
Yes.
like, hmm, man, I don't know. Maybe I'm a self hater. It's like Polynesian. I ain't watching that.
No,
Or
it's very good.
maybe it's that part where there was the alien, the giant alien. They called it a Samoan because it was a giant, weird looking thing. So, maybe it's that.
Maybe it
Maybe.
was a
I don't know.
protest not watch. Like you're
Yeah.
like, no,
But you know
I
what?
have to take a principled stand.
Yeah, I gotta stand up for my people. We're a very small group
Hmm.
of large people. But since you say I should watch it because it's good, and my daughter loves it. She's seen it when
Hmm.
she was little, so I'll check it out. It's on Disney Plus. I'll check it out.
Yeah, yeah, it's there. And once this new one comes out on streaming, I'll give it a shot. I'll try and watch it. If for no other reason than I have friends that are in it, but
Mhm.
I can definitely see where people are coming from. That they're just like, oh, you know, the movie's supposed to be about family, and at the end of it, you have Nani leaving Hawaii, and oh, sorry, probably should have said spoilers.
Spoilers, but it's been out, so I mean,
It's been
because
out for a
I,
while.
yeah, I've seen it couple clips and heard the drama on social media, so there's no spoilers for me. So yeah, go ahead.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
yeah.
but Nani leaves to go to school, and a lot of people are very upset because the whole thing was that they were supposed to be able to stay together as a
Mhm.
family. And on the other hand, there are people like, well, she's basically getting fostered by the neighbor who is going to be there to take care of Lilo while Nani goes away to school. And the
Mhm.
counter to that counter is, well, why wasn't she doing that already when their parents died?
Right.
And you add on top of all of that, Nani is leaving for marine biology. She's going to go to a school in California for marine biology rather than stay at UH.
Which is in the middle of the ocean.
And it has one of the best programs.
Yeah, because they're in the middle of the ocean. it's like you know what? I'm gonna go to Alaska because I want to learn how to farm the crops like
Hmm.
corn. You know, I'm not gonna stay in Nebraska. Are you crazy? I'm going to Alaska.
Gonna husk me some corn in Anchorage.
Yeah, but yeah, I hear you. I hear you. And I agree with a lot of those people that are very upset about that because the cartoon, which I haven't seen, really pushes the phrase of ohana means family, and then the second line is which means no one gets left behind. Yet she was like, I'm out. You're going back to the foster. Sure, Auntie will get you, but I'm out of
Hmm.
here. Y'all got left behind. So I don't know. I agree with those people. But like even people who are saying, I think a local person wrote it.
Did
A
they?
person from Hawaii wrote it. That's what some people were arguing that. Well, it's always a team, but there were local writers that are part of it. So for them to grumble about the writing, you're grumbling about a local person. It's like that's the other part for me with local things. So just because it's local, does that mean I cannot diss it because I am local?
That's stupid.
Right. You should be able to diss stuff. All right. So I try to stay away from I hate this or that's junk. I say like, I didn't really get it, or
Wasn't for
I
me.
didn't. Yeah, yeah, stuff like that. Where because everything's subjective. I think ever since I got into comedy, I changed the way I said things. It was more like, I didn't really dig it, but I know there's people that like it.
Hmm.
There's a lot of stuff like that between me and my sister. The stuff that she likes and stuff that I don't like, and vice versa. Everything's subjective.
Hmm.
So
My thing about it being stupid that you can't say that something that was made by a local person is not good is because I think that just universally only praise for something just because it's from where you are
mm,
is like it doesn't change the quality. It only changes the amount that you're supposed to be supporting it. And in addition to the fact that I don't think that you should have to support something that was made by someone from your neighborhood, your town, your city, your state, uh,
mhm.
people from Hawaii don't support nothing until it's successful.
Thank you and hi there. I'm selling tickets. Um, I know my last name's not Tuine, but I do comedy too, and I sell tickets if anybody want to buy.
If you're afraid to criticize Lilo and Stitch, you should buy a ticket to watch James Mane.
Yeah, I should change my name, James. So my middle name was T. I should change that to
Mhm.
Tumua. James Tumua Money Tuine.
James to Mane.
Yeah. Gee. I saw them tickets. Speaking of, I'm coming to Pasadena, June 28th. Um,
Ice
in
House, right?
the Ice House. Yep, the Ice House Comedy Club. Opening will be Graham Elwood. It's gonna be a good time. They're doing a luau night, and I think it's something that Tumua maybe he didn't start it, but he sparked it
Hmm.
because he performed there, and there was a halal, I believe, that came and did a performance, and then I think Ice House like, hey, that was awesome. So I'm headlining in June,
Hmm.
Luau Night. Andy Bumatai is headlining in July, Luau
Hmm.
Night. And Island Magic Mike is headlining in August. But
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, me and Andy are in the smaller room. Island Magic Mike is in the larger room. He's already sold out the first show. They added a second. He's almost sold out the second show. And he's starting to sell the third show. They added a third show.
Dang, that dude blew up.
Yeah, yeah. It's the social media, which is, I've jumped on it and worked it, and it's weird because I sold it's June 28th. It's like two weeks away,
Hmm.
and like I'm at 20 tickets sold, 25 tickets sold, and it's I think 106 people. They
Hmm.
say 90 is sold out. It's like 106 seats. And when I talked to some of the other comics that performed at the Laugh Factory, and they were saying like, "Oh, it's pretty slow the comedy scene, like as far as tickets goes." And I said, "Oh, no wonder. I'm only at 19. This was like 2 weeks ago. I'm only at 19." And it's like, "Oh, that's good to be pre-sale and your show's a month away. 19
Hmm.
is good." I was like, "Really?" Then I looked at their calendar and I saw that other shows maybe like 3 tickets sold. So I
Oof.
was like, oh man, hopefully I get some people that hey, let's do something tonight. Let's go to a comedy show.
Hmm.
And then just buy tickets just to go to a comedy show. So I'm calling all the
Well, I've told my
Polynesians
friends
and
that live out there.
cool. Appreciate it. And I've been I've been taking some meta classes that are free,
Hmm.
and they're talking about geotagging your posts. So if you look at my latest 3 weeks, you see all my posts is Southern California. It's either LA, Long Beach, Hollywood, you know, Pasadena, just so that those people see my videos. And I've been picking up some new fans from there. Um,
Nice.
yeah. And last year I was geotagging Australia, New Zealand, and I've been picking up a lot of Polynesian fans. So I was like, oh, cool. And I didn't realize how geotagging actually works. So I was like, cool.
Hmm.
So something another friend told me Live Nation Comedy does. They'll like if they he's Filipino, so it's like if they're gonna blast his videos to let's say 3 cities in Asia,
Hmm.
and whichever video, and they'll spend like a couple grand on boosting,
Hmm.
and if one video goes viral, let's say 1 million views, likes and all that, then he'll get an arena. If it
Uh-huh.
goes like a couple 100,000 views, then he'll get a club.
Hmm.
If it gets less, then it's like a smaller club. So that's how they figure out where they're going to perform. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize the business of social media and how it worked. So I'm learning. And
Well,
this
you and the
weekend,
Hornets Nest should have gotten an arena then.
well, I'm learning, and luckily this weekend I'm opening for Roy Wood Jr. So I'm
Oh,
gonna be able
nice.
to, yeah, ask him a lot of questions because he knows a lot of stuff too. And from what I hear, he loves to share his information. So that's cool.
Where's that going to be? Blue Note?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like a lot of the comics are like, why you always get picked, and partly is, I don't like to my own horn, but I try hard, and I work hard at my material and my craft. But they also say they look at social media numbers.
Hmm.
So they'll book an opener who has good social media numbers. So a lot of these guys who just go, and you remember them, they're the same. It's new wave of comics, but they're the same. They just
Hmm.
come out to hang out, drink, smoke weed, and party.
Yeah.
And then a lot of them are jerks, and they get what they deserve. There's some that are like myself that they I'm here to work.
Hmm.
I want to get booked, and so that's why I don't really hang out there.
There's people that want to be like the king of the scene, that want to be like, oh, I'm the guy that goes out to all the open mics, and there's people that go out to the open mics to work on their stuff.
Yeah, I go to Lokahi Brewing Company every Thursday, like except tonight,
Hmm.
to bomb. And then people say, "Why do you go to bomb?" I was like, "Well, I have that mindset. I'm going to go bomb."
Hmm.
So I force myself to do new material and not worry about if it works or not. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, rewrite. But
Hmm.
that's the work is to do that. So yeah.
There's a quote from I don't know if you've ever seen the cartoon Adventure Time that I really
Oh
like.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 Uh,
I used to sing. I used to play the ukulele and sing it.
oh, nice. But what's the dog's name?
Oh, I forget,
Because
but he
it's
had this scrawny legs.
yeah, because it's Finn the human, right? Or is Finn the
Yeah,
dog?
yeah, yeah. No, I think he's the human.
Okay, I don't remember what the dog was, but anyway, he says that sucking at something is the first step to not sucking at something. And
Say it
that
again.
that's what sucking at something is the first step to not sucking at something.
That's
You have to
true.
suck at it first before you can not
Yeah.
suck. And that's how material is. You throw it out there, maybe it sucks. And if
Yeah.
it does, it can improve from there.
Jake the dog.
Yes, Jake the dog. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Jake the dog and
It's in the
Finn the human.
song.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's in the song too. I used to watch the cartoons that my daughter watched and my
Hmm.
dad thought was weird because it looks weird. Was that Adventure Time and is it Chowder?
Hmm.
Rattle, 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 rattle. That was my dude. Um, but yeah. I mean, the goal is to try to sell tickets and become, hopefully become famous enough to, live comfortably. And speaking of, to give a shout out to um, Nicole, another famous person, Nicole Scherzinger, who has won a Tony for Best Actress in a musical for her portrayal of Norma Desmond in Sunset Boulevard.
Come a long way since the Pussycat Dolls.
Right? And was a judge on what is that show? The Masked Singer.
Was she on the?
Yeah, wasn't she? Her, Ken
I don't know.
Jong.
I've never
Yeah,
watched that show.
yeah. Well, it's good for her. And she's also a Waianae girl,
Hmm.
and I know her cousin. So my goal would be to get her on this podcast one day.
Nice.
Might not be tomorrow, might not be next week, but one day we will have Nicole Scherzinger on here. And that would be awesome. We could have a
She will
Tony
be
winner.
my guest.
Yes, be my guest. And that's all because I won't pest. But yeah, I don't know if you've seen him on social media, Hawaiian Ryu. He dresses like Ryu.
Hmm.
He goes to all the Comic Cons and stuff. And he had the red bandana and he breaks bricks and stuff
Oh,
from
nice.
Waianae. Awesome Hawaiian dude.
Hmm.
Really, really cool guy. Like, really, he works out. He's big and strong. But the funny thing, it's the same as us in that when we were doing a get together, he would text me or call me. Are you going? I was like, oh, I'm not sure. Like, oh, if you're not going, I'm not going. Like, you can go. The people there are nice. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, dude, you can beat up everybody over there. It's like, why would you be nervous?
But
But
beating people up
it's
is
like,
easier than small talk sometimes.
why not just walk in and just brah, brah? But it was kind of cool to see that, that the anxieties, it doesn't matter who you are, the size
Hmm.
you are, or kind of person you are, everybody has them. And so I would go to some of the events because he was nervous. And, it's like we'd both be there. And eventually he outgrew that. And so I was like, oh, that's cool. That's nice. So, yeah. Hawaiian Ryu, go give him, follow him. He's Nicole Scherzinger's cousin. So that's going to be my angle. Like, hey, what's your cousin doing, man? It's like, she want to be on a podcast with a bunch of with three nerds.
Hmm.
Cool. But yeah, we like to thank you guys for joining us. The Mane Mo DaKine podcast, a spinoff of the Guys with Issues. Thank you, Chad
If you
Wago,
got
for
any
hanging out.
ideas, feel free to contact us.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, there you go. Here we go. Mahalo,
Oh,
Joseph
she was a
Robbins,
judge on X
X
Factor.
Factor.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
James
Somebody's
knew
paying
that she was a
attention.
judge.
Yeah. No, I think she was also on Masked Singer
Are those
because I
judges?
know there was.
Or are they just people guessing?
They were guessing. Yeah. Oh
Okay.
well. Yeah. They were guessing. I believe it was her. If not, I'll say she was on there. But we will be podcasting when we have a chance. Chad is on tonight. I appreciate it. Russell is not on tonight. Maybe there'll be an episode where all three of us are on. every episode, be me and someone else. But thank you so much, Chad, for hanging out. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in and commenting. Spread the word. The guys with issues are back. We're back. Oh, we're back. And
We're back.
we're great again. So, so I coached football at Aya High School. One of the coaches said, "Make Aya great again." And I said, "No, don't say that." And walked away. I said, no. Walked away. But anything you want to add before we take off, Chad?
Thank you for watching the show. God bless you. Good night. That was what I said, right? I don't
Yep.
remember what I said
Well,
anymore.
also, if there was something else that you wanted to say, but that's cool.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
don't think
peace
that
out.
there's anything else that I want to say.
Boom. And